things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Camp Randall Stadium, home to the Wisconsin Badgers. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Ole Miss Rebels. And the Rebels will kick it away to start. He'll return it. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Badgers offense will start this game off with the football. But, Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him. I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, David. He wants to prove to the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win this football game. This is a big test for him.
And here's the thing. Proving it is one thing, Jesse, but it's not about you. And this is a team game. Obviously, the quarterback position is so dependent on others' success, but play within yourself, make those plays, don't make the big mistakes.
Looking downfield on first down. Here's a hit. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And that's going to be the challenge for this offense tonight, is holding up against this pass rush. They are one of the... Defenses in the entire nation, because of their ability to get pressure on the quarterback, they're going to have to do a much better job tonight protecting their guy, or they've got no shot.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Guys, let's step back here and think big picture Wisconsin. Good pickup on the recruiting trail last week. 3-star offensive lineman gives them a verbal, and this is the type of talent they need to get into the program and then develop.
Yeah, and this really was more of an emotional decision, I think, for him as well.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turn.
Fumbles are great when you force them, and you're always thinking about as a defensive player. But, man, when the weather conditions start to come down, it starts to rain, and you know that ball's a little bit slick, and you know more runs are coming, you really try to get to that football. Nice job getting the football out, falling on top of it, forcing the turnover.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Rebels!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And he's going to bring it out. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And this stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute, you've got to lock in.
The Wisconsin quarterbacks always know their role. Sometimes they got to make the big plays, from a Darrell Bevel to a Russell Wilson.
And knowing your role means knowing that you're going to hand the football off a lot, and you're going to be a play-action team and pick and choose your spots, but it won't be an offense with Wisconsin that it's opening up. It's throwing the football 30, 40 times a game.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up, you can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Right back to it. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers. Owning the line of scrimmage and getting running backs on the ground.
Snap from the gun on third down. He lobs one high down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm here early in the drive, getting a first down, but I don't know about that play call. Going deep on third down. Percentage throw, it falls incomplete, and all that momentum that was established early in the drive, that's gone away now if you have to punt.
Now on the return. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. Got his man. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. What a great job they've done in Big Ten play up to this point, and you see them now feeling as if they can accomplish something big.
No doubt, Reese, and I think it's a great start to the season. Like, again, you have goals and you have midpoints to the season where you're at right now. This is where you wanted to be. You wanted to be in the mix in one of the best conferences in all of college football, and Jesse, they're doing that in the Big Ten.
Yeah, they've been able to handle the stage and handle the pressure. With every win, that makes the next game that much bigger, and they've shown up on big stages on national television, and they've been able to deliver. This game, though, is the biggest yet. If they keep on the pace they're at, they're going to be playing for a Big Ten championship.
Throwing the comeback looks like such a simple throw, but the timing is so important.
And as a quarterback, man, this is all about trusting your guy. You know exactly where he's going to sit it down. You anticipate it. You throw it. You know he's going to come back and make that play for you.
Can't hold on. He had it right down the middle, and he flat dropped it.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, oh, I got to get my feet set. make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Finds a little bit of room, give him a couple down to the 23. Listen to this place. Oh, man, do they love their Badgers. Third down coming. Fires to the wideout. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It is loud in here as they try to help him get a stop on fourth down. He's going to take off. Across, got some room, headed to the goal line. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has them set up. The Rebels trying to cash it in on first and goal. Necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Looking left. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
On offense, you're just trying to buy yourself some real estate here, backed up deep in your own end. A quick throw on the slant, but the defense right now playing so physical, they're able to jar the ball loose on the incompletion because of the hit against one of the faster players you're going to...
Turning it on! Just what the doctor ordered to get away from the shadow of that goalpost and pick up a first down at the 23. We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Hand off from the shotgun. Good blocking, good running, pickup of 6 out to the 30.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Back has it. Oh, and he's going backwards. Defense not fooled at all by the Wildcat.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And that's now their 3rd sack of the game. This is one... units in the entire country getting after the quarterback. They have done such a great job recruiting athletes up front and in their front 7. They can blitz, they can rush you with 4, with 3, but they've got dudes that can beat you one-on-one, and you're seeing that in this game.
Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. On the ground, it's Madden. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And on that play on the RPO, they had the look they wanted, but up front, they just could not get the job done. You see linemen losing their one-on-one battles. There was nowhere for that running back to go.
Caught in the backfield, it's Madden. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels! No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Iowa State just wrapped up 4 quarters worth of dominance on its way to a never-in-doubt victory. And that's really the standard there in Ames. That's a tremendous fan base, and they'll enjoy this one all week. All that speculation all week, and now we know. Something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. It sounds like they had a good one there. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Just a short pass to the tight end. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And he needed just a single yard, and he did not get it. What a stout play by this defense. Hunt is in the air. Takes it on the return. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Pulls and throws off the RPO. Almost had a lot more room there, but he'll go out of bounds at the 36. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. And the Rebels can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Down to the 30-yard line where he stopped after a gain of 5, and that will be a first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like this. Might as well hang on to the ball. Or will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go?
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
The Rebels headed quickly to the line. He might want another play. Looking to throw on first down. They're working that left side. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total. Touchdown, Ole Miss! And they take it in for 6 more points.
I think there were a lot of doubters that wondered how this team was going to be able to handle this environment and whether or not they could find success early in this game. They have proved all of those doubters wrong. They have been dominant in every phase, on offense, on defense, and on special teams, and they are piling it on here early in this game on the road.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like, this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up? The ball, get us some yards, and get us some points.
Might be looking to run. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to throw deep right side. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. And the Badgers will bring the punt team onto the field. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Here's the return. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Makes the grab. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Wonder if they'll be conservative on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. From the gun, to give, looking for room. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. It's Applewhite. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. And the Rebels will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll throw it from the red zone. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Snagged in the middle. It's Applewhite. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal. Wants to adjust the pattern. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. Got stopped on 1st down. They'll try it again from the 2. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finished the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
And he's going to try to return this one. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. They'll run it from the gun. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've got a terrific atmosphere there in Madison.
The Badgers will line up to kick off and start the second half. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Slips through the line. He's on the loose. There he goes. Open it up. They will get him. It's a touchdown.
You can't start the second half any better than that. You're trying to come out of the locker room. You're trying to create some momentum. Taking the first kick of the third quarter back for a touchdown, that is exactly what this head coach was looking for from his players.
And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing.
42, Wisconsin, 0.
And he's coming out of the end zone. And the returner will be brought down. Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. They keep it on the ground to open the third. He's stopped again, and he's had a busy night, if not necessarily a productive one so far. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Just feeds the running back. He's stopped in the backfield again, and this just hasn't been his night. It's been more like a nightmare. Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th.
And it's been a long day. I mean, there's not much to point out that this offense has done well. They're behind huge, and they got no shot if they can't somehow find a way to protect their quarterback.
And the Badgers decide to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They've been dominated. Now they'll try to execute to their own standard. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. There he goes. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
Man, what a nice touchdown run, and this is a team effort, right? It's got to start with the offensive line to give you that crease, and when the wide receivers start to kick in and the running back, he handles the rest. Nice touchdown run.
49, Wisconsin, 0.
Bringing it out. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Rides the back on the option, the give. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
That hole closed quickly, a pickup of 1 to the 15.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Quick strike complete. They'll get it to the 48, no need. It's a first down.
And that's a good lesson for quarterbacks out there. When you're throwing to your running backs, if you get it to them early and they've got some space around them, they can do damage. And that's exactly what happened there. These guys are trained to be great once they have the ball in their hands. He makes people miss. He shows you the speed, and it's a big chunk play in the pass game.
first down physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Second down, he'll throw it. On the move and looking deep. And he'll pull it in inside the 20. Makes the grab over the defense, and they are threatening now down at the 15.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I'll tell you, the offense might be setting up a shot down the field here. You might see them later fake the wide receiver screen and see if they can hit a tight end or another receiver running up the boundary. Keep your eye open for that.
The pitch. And that one will go in reverse. The defense all over that pitch on the option. It'll be third and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Got it set up on the outside. Looked as if they might have that screen really set up, but he'll be stopped short of the marker. It's fourth down. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt.
Number 12 on the field goal.
We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. They'll try to put points on the board with a field goal to start this fourth quarter. He splits the uprights. Hold on just a second, guys. Flag on the play.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker.
Might be the worst-case scenario for this defense. Thought they'd held them to 3. Now the offense with a chance for more. The Badgers line it up with a first and goal. DB's locked up tight on the receiver. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Wisconsin. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally, some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way the coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that. Put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
The Rebels in a good spot here with second and short. They'll keep it on the ground. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. First down here for the offense. Quarterback may change this route. To the air on first down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet. Sacked him, but this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play. And the Rebels want to move quickly. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an looking for a huge play. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Punch it out of the air.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. The Rebels come to the line with a new set of downs. They're going to ride this running back. On the move at the 30. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
Noses his way forward, maybe gets one. They'll mark it at the 18. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels! That one ought to give them firm control of this game, and they have gotten things going here, about to move to 4-1.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. Makes the catch. It's Chester. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. From the gun, wants to pass. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
And how about this offense, man? It's been a rough day. You're getting beat down. You're trying to find some kind of momentum late in the game to build something off of, and you give up another sack.
And the Badgers line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. They'll start this drive with a pass. They'll run the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
Shoots it to the left. Beautifully thrown ball. Terrific catch, and they'll have the first down. And the Rebels in the hurry-up. Wants to go up top on first down. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wide receiver comes in motion. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Got out of trouble and throws. This time he's got it. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1. He's got the tight end. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get concerned, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. Well, this has pretty much been an evisceration. Fashion stomping, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, this is one of those games where you're not necessarily throwing the playbook in the trash after this one, but I do think this coaching staff, David, really has to be honest with themselves and rethink what schemes are working and not working and which guys maybe need to get more touches in this offense.
Well, I think I like the trash option as well because it's been hot trash. This has been a bad day. Offense, defense, giving up a ton of points, not scoring near enough. So it's been a bad day you're going to want to forget.
We've seen a ton of this tonight. They just keep giving him the ball, and he keeps running into brick walls. Not much running room again. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's a throw downfield late. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Badgers will send out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to set. Fair catch, a solid return, gets a little bit of ground for the offense. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They have dropped a hush on this entire stadium, David, by controlling this game.
And there's nothing like shutting up the home crowd. You love it. Nothing like having a big lead in the 4th quarter, Palmer, and not having to stress or worry.
Yeah, really impressive just seeing how they were able to take everything from the practice field.
Fires deep toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Rebels come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Makes the catch. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. Wants to throw on 1st down. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Steps away. Throws toward the end zone. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left. And after this play, the cake will be baked. He wants to change this route. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone. They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down.
And the offense comes up short on 3rd down, but I'll tell you what, they've still had a good day. There's so many positives to point to. I'll be interested to see if they go for it here on 4th down. They don't have to. They got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, shown a variety of all kinds of things. Now it's just about how they want to finish.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. Unleashes one deep. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the out continues. Well, look what we have here, guys. After all the early season doubts, these guys have put together a winning streak.
They sure have. Man, they're just believing in themselves right now. This